Okay, so in a previous video from a long time ago or something, I think I mentioned that I played a lot of Bloxburg in the past. And yeah, I did. I easily put in about, I want to say 500 hours maybe into this day or this game, and I did a lot. I have a lot of 100k checks I sent for my Discord, and have quite a bit of money, and I made quite the cool houses. Right here, this house, the plot I'm on is currently a work in progress. Nothing too extraordinary, but this is probably my most incomplete house of the lot. So, how about, I was thinking I'd go through all my houses, and we can look at them, I guess. I don't know. They get quite big. All three of them, or four of them. This is number 4 right here. So, I'll go to the first house where it all started. Yay. So, when I first started Bloxburg, I had the small house, right? Just like everyone. And I updated the house a bit, right? And eventually I was like, you know what, how about I just try to buy every single Game Pass? And I did eventually buy every Game Pass. All of them. um, and so I actually bought the Game Passes. Basements, multiple floors, and large plot. Those are the big building ones. I think I even got advanced placing or something. And my first magnum opus would be this house. Oh yeah. I haven't been in this house in about 4 or 5 or a long time. I think I bought this game in like 2018, so this is about 2019, I want to say, because I remember doing this in middle school. So, I'm gonna, it's kind of like new to me too. This is also pretty old. There wasn't any trim, nothing really. Oh my lord. Okay, we're turning on the graphics here. I have a pool here. It's not very much of a pool. Anyways. I guess I'll start by... Those are my CDs. Ah, man. Okay, problem solved. So I have, I guess, 2 flags out here, America and, this was 2019 after all. So this is, my grand entryway. I know, it's so stunning. Even with the glitchy carpet. How about I start... I'll start this way, with the kitchen. So this is the hallway. This is a massive double hallway for some reason, but the kitchen, probably one of my favorite rooms. I spent a lot of time in here trying to get my cooking to level 10 because I did that. What else? Also, on a completely unrelated note, I have a lot of lobsters and food. Anyways, so yeah, this is just kind of a kitchen. I made it kind of cool. I don't know. These also began to open and close. Like this, they didn't open and close before the update. I guess that's cool. I don't know why there's a... Oh, it's because it's supposed to be the Roblox logo, because that's when they changed it to look like a Cheez-It in that ballpark of time. Here's my pink room. As you can see, this house is really dated. Nice little dining room. I think I had my friends be like servants with a quote, you know, unpaid servants. And I had a breakfast nook, I think, and, you know, paintings, and I don't know what's going on there. Our room is a huge bathroom. You got the tub. These curtains weren't able to, they still aren't able to close. So, yeah, you can take a bath and watch the neighborhood, or the neighborhood watches you. Here's the second hallway. if we go here, and this is the pool, indoor pool. There's an outdoor pool right there, but have the evil duck in it. This is like a lot of money. This is a lot of money right here. It's not like I can't afford it. Anyways, so elevator. We'll use that later. Bold and brash. We also have this. These hallways used to be very boring and empty until I added like these pillars and tables with like a single rose on them. Anyways, a lot of meme pictures that I put on the wall. Except it's 2019. There's also, I don't know what that does. Anyways, music piano thing, because if I go to my skills, I'm also music number 10. Here's a little room here. I never made this a picture of anything, I don't think. It's the sitting room. Yeah, this house really didn't have any purpose when I first made it, and so I had to like revamp it later on, and even after the revamp it still sucks butt. But anyways, if we go over here, here's my second bathroom. It's quite big, but also bland. I don't think that wall isn't painted. That still looks kind of cool though, I'll admit. Here is my living room with all my trophies in it. Yeah, I just got a couple trophies and stuff. Some of them aren't even like real trophies. You know, the imposter. The radio, which there used to be a lot more. It's hard to even look at the radios anymore. Anyways. Just closets. Kind of to break up the space and make it a bit... a bit more hospitable, I guess. Make it a bit more cozy. I really never knew how to paint the roofs. Okay. Yeah, I sometimes did stuff. Yes. 2019 was a time. Of all the times, 2019 was one of them. Here's my garage. I kind of evolved. I have a new favorite car. Anyways. Here's my... oh, that's not how you drive it. This is my first Nubis. I think I bought the Nubis, then made the house. But yeah. I could drive around my house. And it looks very horrible. There is no shape or contour or other fancy terms that I have no idea what they mean. I drive bad. Here's my old car. Original. I decided to save it. That's green. I meant to make it gold, but I made it green instead. Anyways. Over here, I can go outside and conclude the room 1 tour. Maybe I could get to the basement next. I have a huge bonfire thing over here. That's a plant that's dying. I can water it. Let me water it. There we go. Be alive once more, Mr. Plant. Oh, I also have a firework. I think I have a few of these from random events. But yeah, this house is kind of no shape. There's also a little fountain hill thing. There's definitely nothing under this hill. It's there for reasons. Anyways, it's time to go into the basement. This should be the basement right here. Yep. Ew, that's an ugly rug. Have some shelves. Another thing which I did in the living room, you know, kind of broke up the room area thing. Oh, there's a hidden door behind here, which is just like the back rooms. I think I did this to light up the concrete when it's night. And there's just a guitar here. I should play the doors. Anyways, we also have another little bathroom here. I like this one. It's small. Wish the roof was painted white. I would probably put Trim in this, except Trim wasn't, around. Oh, a wine cellar. Um, I think one of my friends ran through. I remember one of my friends ran through this and drank all of the bottles, and it sucked for them. I kind of felt them. Anyways, oh, this room. I remember this room. It's the Peppa Pig church. Basically, it started as a little joke a long time ago. We basically, I made like a little Peppa Pig shrine in my basement, and this is pretty much what's left of it. There's a lot of candles, random pictures of Peppa Pig I found on Roblox, and then eventually it kind of spiraled out of control, and I made a chapel to Peppa Pig. Anyways, okay, how about we go to the bomb shelter next? So, the fun thing is about having actual friends is we sometimes do stupid stuff. Like, one time we decided to roleplay, and we pretended that we were in, like, an apocalypse of some caliber, I forget. And, we made bunkers. So, let's go into mine. Like, we actually had a lot of fun with it. We were surprised. We kind of did it as a, joke thing that we never meant to take seriously, but then, like, every single house I've had has a bunker in it afterwards. So, you got the preliminary beds. I think somebody was making cookies. I'll eat one. This cookie is probably older than me. I don't know. Hey, look, it's a quick snack. Also a little table. There's also sushi here, apparently. The peak entertainment. This is also my room, kinda. Because we don't have democracy here. Another hole. Man, I really wasn't good at building bunkers, was I? Oh yeah, this is my private residence because not everybody has equal rights on this planet. I just have a nice, luxurious bed while everybody else has to sleep in, like, this. This is probably enough to fit most of a server down here. But yeah. The tour's not over yet. Let's go to the, second floor. Alright, second floor time. And it's a big empty hall. This kind of resonates backrooms energy. There's paintings that I meant to put stuff in, but never did. This is a room. That's all there is. Best to back out there anyways. Okay. Here's another room. This is somebody's room. One of my friends, I think. There's another room. I think it's another one of my friends'. Wait, did I have a fridge in their room? Why do they have a refrigerator in their room? Anyways. And I think there's another one here. Oh no, this is a gym. This is where I got my athleticism to numero 10. Yeah, athletics number 10, baby. Oh no! Let me go in, please. This is a movie room. Meant to put movie posters up, but we only have Full Metal Jacket and, yeah. And this would not make us a good theater, really. It actually looks nice. I like it. But you can't watch the TV from back here. Let's just close the door and think about practicality at a later date. Anyways, this is my room. Very bland. Mwah, mwah. I have the, Moai dude. I have the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I have a poster. And I do actually have this, which I did use to try to break up some boxiness. Yeah, the outside does look pretty cool at night. I like the striped grass. But yeah, nice little balcony. I also have a private bathroom with the world's cheapest tub, apparently. I also have a walk-in closet with only like 4 coat racks, and that's it. Anyways, In here we have another bathroom. That's kind of surprising. Oh, look, a pile of paper on a laundry machine. I don't know what that's about. I wonder if it's that. Is that like, what's the paper say? Is it like a thesis on chemistry or something? I don't care. This right here, including the door on the other side, is my library. I literally just like didn't mess with anything. I have a nice little suite here. I have plants and like identical bookshelves. This door just leads you into the hallway. So that's cool. I have an on-site library. I think this was gonna be someone's room. I forget who. But I have like 3 rooms for my 3 friends at the time. Shoot, whose room was this? I forget. I basically gave them like 10 grand to mess around with in build mode, and only in my room, and I still don't know how that guitar got into the basement, but I think it was one of them. I don't know what they did here, but they put in a mailbox. Then there's this room where they kind of went all out. They spent like half their budget on the bed. They put in a smoke machine. A stove that's not touching the wall with a thing. Let's turn off the smoke machine. Some memes of the worst painted refrigerator I have ever seen in my life. I don't know what's going on here. Guess they were enjoying life, I guess. Wait, what does that say? New edition, 30% more abstract concepts. Because that's a book on your senior year of high school. Cool. I have this, like, thing here. I don't know what... I think I didn't want to put a room here, so I just put that. And here's some artifacts, I guess. This is from my old house. And that was when I, like, really couldn't afford that. And then I discovered the Pizza Man job, and look at me now. I tried to hide it. I didn't do a good job. But anyways, I'm just gonna go to the 3rd floor. Oh, wait a minute. Behind here, we have a shrine to Guy Fieri. The mayor of Flavortown. Middle school was wild, wasn't it? And the top floor. This was completely empty at one point in time. Now, I could have put more bedrooms up here, but I decided not to. Instead, I put a go-kart track. This was before go-karts were added. And, yeah. It was just like a quick little track thing, I guess. I thought adding a go-kart track would be cool. I think there's another go-kart track in another one of my houses, so... You know, nothing going on the walls. You kind of boredom. Oh, look! Soccer! Come on. Go! Go! Yeah, okay. Here's my music room. I thought it would be neat, like a band stage. I mean... Sounds really lame. And here is a porch. Look at that. I think I auto did this part of the roof. That's horrible. But yeah, the roof is really bland. If we turn the corner here, we have guess what? A bathroom. The worst bathroom you have ever seen. It's like the council will now decide your fate or something. I don't know. It's bad. Here's something I meant to make like a huge game room, like put billiards and I don't know, whatever else I could find. But then I grew bored of this house. And I was like to myself, gee willikers, I need a new house. I need a new start. And so I came up with this. It's still loading in a bit, and it's actually a lot worse than I remember it. Well, that's sad. I thought this was like the most bop of a house ever. I watched Darkfinity back in the day, and he had one of these houses, and what is this door? I just noticed this door. Oh. I think I remember why I did this. It's because people would ask to use my bathroom, apparently, I think, and I decided to make this as like a solution to the problem. I just put them in this crappy bathroom where somebody smeared poopy all over the counters. At least that's what I think. So this is like, I think it was Arcfinity's Tuscan Villa, except this is really beta. So here's like a little watchtower which I made for my friends to watch out for anybody knocking on my door. I don't know. I think it was in Arcfinity's video, and this is really Arcfinity inspired. Also, notice how the house is on a hill. Keep notes. This is going to be a prevalent theme, I believe. Here's a little cabin I made. I don't know. It doesn't need to exist, but it does. I mean, I think there's plenty of room in here for guests. Now, the interior is a bit of a step up from the interior of the last one, and oh my gosh, I remember this now. Because I haven't been in this house in many years. Actually, how much is it worth? I called it Poopy, House in Progress, worth 1.1 million. Isn't that nice? So, I guess this is the entryway. Very big and grandiose. I actually like the size. It's pretty big. I have here a room. Also, kind of a throwback to my previous living room in the old house. This is a jukebox when I actually had things. And I remember I made this in, like, MS Paint or something. I made it look fancy, but it's really just gibberish. I like the doors, by the way. Anyways, more pictures. Ah, yes. The Rogerina Taylor picture. I still use it to this day, fun fact. Sometimes. Epic rap battles of history, Mr. T versus Mr. Rogers. I wonder who won that. I'm gonna go up the stairs, and there's nothing up here. No chairs, no tables, nothing. Anyways, here's the kitchen. It's a bit of a step up. Kind of smallish, compactish, kind of whatever. I think this is just like pantry. Yeah. It's really just a pantry. I have a backyard. Just kidding, I have no backyard. Actually, no, I have trees. Spooky trees. And a picnic bench. The hallways are just as bland as ever. And then I have the long table. And I think, yeah, that was a little bit of a trick I learned to put in some table covers. There's also a little breakfast nook, I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Then there's the butler's pantry, I think. I don't know what that's called. And then some big whatevers. This is a very boring house. It improves next time, trust me. Here's the first of many bathrooms. I actually put the tub in a little crevice here, so you can, you know, bathe in peace, I guess. There's also another bathroom. This one has curtains that actually work. Isn't that a change of pace? This one actually just has the curtains instead of the door. I think I like the curtains better. Here's my new and improved library. It actually looks kind of nice, if I do say so myself. I mean, I've actually painted the walls and bookshelves, and there's even an upstairs portion, so this thing's huge. And a little study nook thing. Alright. Let's go to the elevator. Let's go to floor 1. This only goes to floor 1. And I have not been down here in a long time. So, oh, this is the garage. So here's my second Nubis, which I thought was cool. I basically got a Nubis for every single one of my houses, because why wouldn't I? And if I'm correct, what's that? Oh, I think I know what that is. If I go up here, I have the entryway. And actually, the entryway, it looks I guess good for old Bloxburg standards. It looks like absolute garbage now, but it was good back in the olden days. I also have the golf cart because I remember the golf cart was released, and I, made a golf cart because that was kind of a big deal. New vehicle. Anyway, continuing the tour, we're gonna go upstairs, and we'll go through the main staircases here. I think this is a bedroom, not the master bedroom, but a bedroom, and I think that's broken for some reason. I don't know. And here's a little bathroom. It's really bright in here. Better. Actually a really nice looking room. I forgot if no, I definitely made this myself, I think. And I think this is the master suite. Yes, sir. I got, like, some vomit green bed, because I thought that looked good, apparently. I have a little closet with, like, sneaker boxes. No, I do not work a job. Anyways, bathroom. And this is actually the expensive tub. I kept it here. I don't know why. I hardly have any memories of this house, looking back on it. Not many fun things happened in this house. It's just a limbo house that existed. And there's also this room, which I guess is a guest room. Then there's this room, which is another, like a kid's room actually, with little bunk beds, and my head stuck in the roof. It's pretty cool actually. This is another kid's bedroom because apparently I have children. I don't know, and I think this is a bathroom, yeah. So, a little bathroom. Now I think there's one more place. Now I couldn't go up higher because there's only a 3-floor limit at the time, and he recently increased it to 5, and I'm utilizing that currently. So I think there's 2 areas here. One is nothingness. One just sends you to the back rooms. And the other one, this was in progress at the time, if I'm correct. And here is my Halloween storage. I bought like 10 of each item. I got like at least, I think, one of each limited edition Halloween item in hopes that it would like go up in value or I can stock it in my inventory, but instead I just have a warehouse of expensive Halloween stuff, including 5 of the expensive oof graves and 5 of the expensive oof coffins. I remember this was expensive. And there's not much else to say about this house other than I guess it's, of all the houses, this is definitely one of them. I don't think I'm missing anything. This is a bit of a smaller house. Smaller with quotation marks. But, eventually I realized this house was, like, bad. And I decided, why don't I move up and move out? I get a new house. Except when I was making it, it was Christmas. And here born, probably one of my most favorite houses of all time. Christmas is over. This is like the 4th time this girl has been here. I'm sure she is very confused on why I loaded in like 8 different houses. Hello. Hello. Just wait for it to load. Hi. Way daily commute. Alright. So here is my festive house, and honestly, yeah, this looks just about as good as I remember it looking. So I have 2 flags, the Black One Pirates flag from Traded Lands, and the Poland-Lithuania flag, which looks very cool. I made it for Christmas, and at this time, I believe, the Higher Story Game Pass is released, and I was like, you know what, I'll just utilize it partially and make chimneys. So yeah, we have chimneys. Like, blow smoke. It's very cool, actually. I like it. So, you have the big center Christmas tree thing. Let's go for the front door. And as you can see here, this is probably one of my favorite entryways. And just look at it. Nice. This is when trim existed, and I was like, why don't I use trim? And what a good choice that was. This is empty. Here's the kitchen. I don't think I've ever been in here before. So, not a lot to say about it. No fond memories. Just kitchen. Oh, here's the hallways. This is why I like this house so much. Oh, these hallways are nice. The lights are a bit obnoxious, but I mean, the hallways are so nice. Here's the dining room. Apparently there's a turkey on it and a gingerbread house? Okay, I don't know. But I think I started building the exterior of this house in, like, December, got bored of it, and then decided to come back to it later on, and I don't remember putting that picture there. Here's the back. Nothing's going on back here. Oh, something's going on. We'll find out what that is later. I think of actually all my houses, this takes up the most, this is the most expensive so far, and I believe this takes up the most storage. Hold on. Yeah, this takes up 27%, which is much more than any other one of my houses. Ooh, yeah, lights. So, here is the main attraction, the living room. Looks very nice. I have another jukebox here, because that's before music was killed. Okay, you know, Santa coming down the chimney and dying because there's a fire and you didn't know. Sorry, Santa. Let's turn it off for you. Not too late now, I guess. It's June. Alright. Otherwise, very nice area. Right next to it, we have a bathroom. Looks identical to the ones in the old house because gee willikers, I like those. Here is a little, den thingy-majiggy. I don't know how to describe it, but I put a fish tank in here because I thought it looked cool. You know what? You bet your sweet bippity this looks cool. Why is it so bright here? It's so bright in this house. Holy guacamole. But I mean, I really like this hallway. The too tall, and I actually put this in as like an afterthought, and I was like, oh, what if I put in potted plants on the top? And it really turned out well. So then we could go into the basement, and we have some rooms. So this right here, another picture of Guy Fieri. Throwback to the OG house. I have a billiards table. Trust me. And I like this room. It's like a bar thing, and there's, oh, look, wine bottles on display. Don't tell Roblox, because I'll get killed. And there's this weird kitchen area back here. I guess if you want to get some child-friendly beverages, I'm your guy, I guess. Oh, this is interesting. I'll go to it in a bit. Hold on. So, this I believe is, yeah, Nick's room. I just wrote N-I-K, so I knew it was his room. And here's a bathroom. Really nice. I don't know why there's a porta... No, that's not a porta john. I don't know why there's a toilet in there, and I believe this is Nate's room. So, huge walk-in closet. Nice looking dimensions and shapes and all that stuff. Very cool. Also, this hallway exists. Nothing on this tables. Here's a pool. Now, even though, this is Christmas, there could still be pools. There's also a locker room. You know, there's no soap on the floor, so only happy memories exist here. Oh, wait a minute. I think I think we were playing hide and seek and I made that. I forget. Because, oh, trust me, with these huge houses, of course me and the boys are playing hide and seek in it. Get a party, last person to get found gets something. Like, come on. That is a missed opportunity and a half if I don't do that. Anyways, the garage. I have a uncolored picture of Lightning McQueen on the wall. What else? Second grade in a train. Acceleration, yes. I don't understand. I think I meant to do like fast pictures. So we have this guy. I think that picture got killed. Dude, I have diamond armor. I can't die. I don't know. And then we have another go-kart track. Of course, this is before go-karts were added. It's actually kind of cool, and that's the room from before. I really like this go-kart track. It's a lot better than the one in my original house. You know, you have a bit more speed, I guess. So we have a bit more up here. We have some trophies in a trophy case. This is another bathroom because my houses are always like 4-bed, 8-bath, and they are always like 10,000 square foot before bed. Anyways, I could go up here, and there's no middle hallway connecting it all, but we have this absolutely awesome hallway here. I think this is a bed. No, this is the master suite right here. I decided to give myself the ugliest bed possible. You thought the bed in the other house was bad. Oh, just think again, buddy. I have a blue fire for some reason. I have a TV, you know, nice. Obama's picture on my wall, and I have a hidden room. My Ghost of Christmas Past shrine. I was going to do pictures all around, but we only have these 3. These 2 screenshots were actually made by me, believe it or not. This one is from the wiki, but these 2 are like me. We were doing a photo shoot because my friend actually has the skin, and we did a photo shoot with the skin. And I got like that picture. I think this is one of the best pictures, though. Perfect stance, perfect everything. It's awesome. Okay, I gotta stop talking about Ghost of Christmas Past from Arsenal. Anyways, here's the bathroom. A rocky shower or something. I got a picture of down on the farm or something. Very cool. Here's my walk-in closet. I don't feel like opening it up. Oh, there's a little bit of an area downstairs. Nothing much is being left out. It's just Mr. Clean base boosted with the laundry room and another bathroom. Wow. Look, a pillar. It's not cool. And this is another bathroom because we need a lot of bathrooms here. Now this is a Christmas themed house. This is a maze. It's also a maze. But you know, sometimes during Christmas you gotta hit the gym, and of course we have a little gym here with strong pictures of strong people. There's this thing here. I don't know. Here's a back patio for when you want to sit out when it's, you know, obviously below freezing outside. Nice little balcony overlooking the thing, you know, hallway. That's what I was looking for. Here's another one. Another kid's bedroom for some reason. Like a little crammed little thing. Closet. And then here is a guest bedroom. Pretty good guest bedroom, if you ask me. I remember decorating it, and it was really cool. And we have a little connecting bathroom, which connects the big bedroom, the kid's bedroom. I don't know, in case the family comes over. And here's the upstairs of the thing. There's nothing up here. I'm probably never gonna touch this house again. Does this have a bunker though? Actually, hold on. I think it does. If I'm correct, it has a basement, which is never meant to be accessed. There's the fallout shelter there. Have a little storage room. I guess in case the bomb hits or something. We have this room here, which is a prison cell. um, it's not even like we had any prisoners. Anyways, oh god, this room, I remember it. Yep. I don't know if I want to dwell in this room for too much longer. Yeah, okay. And here's the fallout shelter. Uh-oh, just kidding. Except it would be better if the door wasn't open. Whatever. Yeah, here's the fallout shelter. Still don't know how to use roofs. That's actually kind of cool, though. Kind of see-through. Anyways. Nice looking fallout shelter. Like, that's one nifty looking kitchen for a small house. Here's the big provisions. You know, this was the pandemic. I think I made this during the pandemic. So, toilet paper on the wall. I don't even think I painted the walls, but it looks nice. So, that's all that matters. So, that's pretty much it for this house, if I'm correct. But, I mean, I think this is probably one of my better houses. Although, I can... I'll pull up my house in progress right now that started it all. We will end where we started. Now, you know the house is mental if it already takes up 10% of storage when you only just started it. This is probably one of my favorite exteriors of all of my houses to date. Although, unfortunately, the interior is kind of lackluster for now. I do have two flags, of course, black when pirates got to rep the cove, and the placeholder image from the daily commute. So, there's a foyer. Looks nice. There's nothing going on in any other part of the house. I tried mapping out the rooms and how I want them, but it's a bit dicey. I do have a few finished rooms. That's one of them. Another one is the garage. Ho ho ho. Remember the Mustang poster in the original house? This is kind of a throwback to it. The 300Z, a very nice car. I should know. And here's a little glimpse of the hallway. I didn't know I didn't put a roof there. I'll change that. And, this is the bike that I've had since actually the first house, if I'm correct. And since it's so expensive, I've just been moving it around from house to house. But, I mean, this house is mental. I'm actually going to make the rooms a bit smaller in it compared to all of my other houses, so I can actually have room to do stuff. So I can put in I can easily make this like a numerous bedroom house. So that's my plan. I'm going to make it a numerous bedroom house. At the moment, there's no bunker. The first floor looks like this. It's going to hopefully look better. I might do an update on this house. I don't know. The top floor is definitely going to be pretty compact with a lot of rooms. Hopefully. Someday. I don't know. And the roof actually looks to my standard, I guess, of mediocrity. You should know that. I made the daily commute. Now, I think that's about all I have for Bloxburg, really. I might look back on some of my old Discord messages and, I don't know, throw some that are kind of humorous in at this point, and funny, that made me go, ha ha, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Bloxburg. This only took me an hour to do. Not too bad. I mean, I've been playing Roblox since 2016, and so I have a lot of progress like this in a lot of games, so I might scour for another game I have a lot of progress in. Like, I think Rose Citizens, I already recorded something with my Rose Citizens deets, and I don't know, if Rose Citizens is in popular demand again for some reason, I could bring it back. Um, so, I mean, I could do the Real Citizens video if there's a high demand for it. Um, I can do really whatever I want, I guess. I don't know. It's my life. World's my oyster. Who's gonna stop me? Um, I mean, I mean, hey. Okay. Hello. Okay. I gotta finish this. So, this guy seems pretty impressed. Um, anyways. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for Bloxburg. I might do an update video on this house if I ever finish it. Oh my. I might do an update on this house if I ever finish it. I have to finish this. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know what else to say. I might make an update video on, like, my developing career or something. But until then, play to Commute.